please rise and maintain decorum as the brass band shall lead us to sing the first stanza of the national anthem. The national anthem, please. Akwa Ibom State Anthem. Your Excellency, please, while we remain standing, may I invite the Chairman of CAN, Bishop Dr. Chris Nyong, who shall lead us to pray to commence this event. CAN Chairman, please.
Let us pray. Most gracious and everlasting Father, we thank you today. What else can we say other than to thank you? Thank you for making this day a golden day for Akwa Ibom State. Thank you, O God, for our dear governor and his cabinet. Thank you, O God, for sons and daughters of this state. And thank you for the embrace of this initiative. Today we have come that we honor this great woman by reason of celebrating the first year. When a man celebrates one, he's entitled to 1,000. May more years continue to come as we celebrate. Make this state a golden state indeed, and give us a golden heart. I pray, oh God, even for the speaker that is here today, I pray that you all make us golden and make this program, even in the beginning of it, golden. I declare as we start, have your way and be magnified in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. Please, you can take your seats. Very distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we're here gathered in this edifice for the first anniversary celebration of the Golden Initiative for All, a pet project of the Office of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State. We shall now begin by taking recognitions of dignitaries who have joined us here to mark this occasion and honor our very dear First Lady. I'd like to begin by asking all of us here to please put our hands together and welcome the #1 citizen of Akwa Ibom State, our darling governor, compassionate governor, His Excellency Pastor Umo Eno. I'd like to ask that we also welcome the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State. She's also the chairman of GIFA, Lady Helen Eno Obaraki. Thank you, the brass band. We shall take it fast going forward. We'd like to welcome also the husband of the coordinator of the Office of First Lady, Mr. Obaraki himself. We thank you so much for joining us. Your Excellency, in this occasion, we have the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State. She is represented by the Chief Registrar of Akwa Ibom State's Chief Magistrate Afyong Usumka. We thank and welcome you. We welcome also the immediate past Deputy Governor of our dear state, His Excellency Mr. Moses Ekpo, MFR, who has joined us here. welcome you. Your Excellency, the wife of the former Deputy Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Her Excellency Mrs. Atom Okboyo is also here. We salute and welcome you. We welcome in that same vein, Your Excellency, wife of our former governor, Mrs. Fumi Idongesankanga, who is here as well. Your Excellency, it is our pleasure to welcome the keynote speaker of this occasion today. She is the Women Representative, United Nations Women Representative to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Mrs. Beatrice Eyong. Please let's welcome her with an applause. We welcome you, Ma. Your Excellency, we are also being joined by the Head Consular Education and Welfare of Nigerian High Commission, London, Mr. Christian Okeke, who has joined us here. We welcome you. In this occasion this morning, Your Excellency, the chairman of the People's Democratic Party of Akwa Ibom State has joined us here with his dear wife. I ask that we please applaud and welcome Elder Enyekan Akpan and his dear wife. In this occasion also, Your Excellency, members of the National Assembly have joined us, both serving and former members of the National Assembly. I'd like to recognize all of them through the leader of Uyo Senatorial District, Senator Effiong Bob, who's here with his dear wife. A round of applause for him, please. We'd like to very specially salute and welcome all the members of Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly who are here in this occasion. The Secretary to the Government of Akwa Ibom State is here with his dear wife. We welcome you. The Head of Service, Akwa Ibom State, we welcome you. The Executive Assistant and Chief Delivery Advisor to His Excellency the Governor, we welcome you. Your Excellency, we also are delighted to welcome His Eminence, Ntenyan Dr. Solomon Etuk CFR, the Okwi Bomibibio, and President General Akwa Ibom Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers. Through him, we welcome all our paramount rulers who are here. And a member of Iban, Siwoidimi, we welcome you. Your Excellency, Commissioners Designate has also joined us here in this occasion. We welcome all of them. Welcome permanent secretaries and heads of extra ministerial departments who are here this morning. The chairman of Algon, Akwa Ibom State, Dr. Uwemedi Mo Udo, and his dear wife are here, leading other chairmen of local government areas to grace this occasion. We welcome very specially all the members of the clergy who are here. We recognize them through the chairman of CAN, Bishop Dr. Chris Nyong. Your Excellency, we are also delighted to welcome Reverend Simeon of Afolabi, who has joined us here this morning. We salute and welcome you, sir. We welcome members of the Fourth Estate of the Realm who have joined us here. And finally, Your Excellency, welcome all the men, all the women, all the youths of Akwa Ibom State, and all the groups and associations who are here under the auspices of GIFA. Having been done with the recognitions, Your Excellency, I'd like to invite the first act here. It will be the GIFA theme song presented by a gentleman who sings so well. His name is John Bassi. While we're preparing to welcome Mr. John Bassi, Your Excellency, in the 1 year of GIFA's anniversary, which we are celebrating, GIFA has accomplished a whole lot as regards the thematic areas which we are going to find out in the course of this event. Your Excellency, when it is time for speeches, we shall have speeches. I'm also being informed that we have presentations of work items to various beneficiaries of the training schemes of GIFA. This and many more shall come up in the course of this event. But for now, it is my pleasure to invite John Bassi for the theme song of GIFA. Please enjoy.
Happy anniversary, GIFA.
Yeah. Golden Initiative for all. GIFA is here.
Yeah. For the love of humanity, for the well-being of the people, we are here to provide, to protect, and to care. We are GIFA, we are GIFA. GIFA is here, GIFA is here. here. We said no to domestic violence. We said no to disease. We say yes to peace and love. We say yes to better days. We are GIFA. We are GIFA. GIFA is here. GIFA is here. We are GIFA. We are GIFA. GIFA is here. GIFA is here. Together we stand. Together we fight. Together we win. Together we're strong. We are one.
Please, can we applaud John Bassey? Ladies and gentlemen, these are the golden days of Akwa Ibom State, and indeed, GIFA is here. Your Excellency, permit me to now invite the economic advisor to His Excellency, the Governor, Mrs. Uduak Inam, to present the welcome address on this occasion. Please, can we welcome her to the lectern as she comes for the welcome address.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Minor, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it is for me a great honor and privilege to welcome you all to this very symbolic event. Exactly 365 days ago, we all gathered here to witness the formal launch of the Golden Initiative for All, a pet project of the wife of the governor, Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoino. Incidentally, that same day, Tuesday, 20th February 2024, happened to be her 57th birthday. It was such a beautiful day. It was a glorious day. We were very happy. We were all in a very joyous mood, and we were so full of hope. Hope that the Golden Initiative for All will perfectly complement the Arise agenda, which is the development agenda of His Excellency, Pastor Umoino. Today, we are all gathered again in this same hall, this time around not to witness the launch of another project. Rather, we are gathered to mark the first anniversary of Golden Initiative for All. How time flies. Pastor Mrs. Umoino envisioned a society with happy, healthy, educated, sustainable, and very successful families. She clearly understood the unique and peculiar needs of all members of the family: the father, the mother, the girl child, the boy child, newborn babies, the teenagers, and even all vulnerable groups. Now, this understanding informed GIFA's deployment of smart multi-pronged empowerment and support schemes geared towards enhancing the well-being of families and vulnerable groups. And so in the past 1 year, guided by its 8 well-articulated thematic areas, GIFA has implemented its flagship programs across the length and breadth of this state. So today, we are here gathered to count our gains. It may interest you to know that the harvest basket is full. Indeed, in line with the catchphrase of GIFA, which says, enhancing family lives, we may bold to say that in the past 1 year, GIFA has impacted positively on families in our dear state. Therefore, today is a day of thanksgiving, it is a day of celebration, and it's also a day of reflecting on future paths and trajectories. And so on behalf of all members of the Board of Trustees of the Golden Initiative for All, as well as our First Lady Designate and Coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, I welcome you all to this auspicious occasion. It promises to be a very exciting event, and I can assure you that you all have a very pleasant stay today. Now, at this point, the traditional thing to do would actually be to ask that we all observe a minute silence in honor of the founding chairman of the Board of Trustees and initiator of the Golden Initiative for All, Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoino, who recently relocated to higher realms of glorious living. But I choose to tour a different path today in this regard. And so I crave your indulgence, Your Excellency, and ask that we all rise with hearts of gratitude and with a very resounding applause, celebrate God for the gift of this vision, GIFA, a vision that was willingly and graciously received, a vision that was diligently nurtured by Pastor Mrs. Umoino, and a vision that was safely delivered to us all by Pastor Mrs. Umoino. Can we celebrate God, please? Can you celebrate God? It is one thing. Yeah. Can you celebrate God? Can you celebrate God? Yeah. Thank you very much. It is one thing to receive a vision. It's another thing to nurture that vision. And it's a different thing completely to establish that vision. Thank you for your attention. You may be seated. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was the welcome address. Your Excellency, the story of GIFA shall be told in this occasion in various dimensions. It shall be told through a dance drama. It shall be told through various speeches. It shall be told through presentations of items, all to chronicle the achievements of GIFA in the past 1 year, and also to set the tone for the way forward as far as the Umoino administration is concerned. It is my pleasure now, Your Excellency, to invite the Council for Arts and Culture, Akwa Ibom State, as they shall entertain us with a 6-minute performance. It is a dance called Uyai Mbre, which shows the rich culture and the cultural heritage of Akwa Ibom State. It also shows the family values of Akwa Ibom, which GIFA is trying to uphold, one of the things GIFA is doing, and therefore, Your Excellency, I invite all of us to enjoy Uyai Mbre by the Council for Arts and Culture. Thank you.
proud moment for Akwa Ibom people. When you watch that, it reminds you of how much rich our culture is. Can you put your hands together again for the Council of Art and Culture? What a wonderful performance there. Reflects a lot. Love, togetherness. You can just say it all. Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umar Basi Eno, PhD, the Coordinator of the Office of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, Lady Helen Eno Baraki, and our beloved husband, who's just by her side, the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, ably represented here, and other important dignitaries, honorable gentlemen and ladies who have joined us today for the first anniversary of the Golden Initiative for All, today, the 20th of February, 2025. It's indeed a pleasure to have you join us. Can you put your hands together for yourselves for identifying with nobility? Indeed, it's a noble event today where we get to celebrate giant strides, developmental strides, that this great initiative that was put together has eventually been celebrated 1 year after. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's that moment that we'll get to hear from the keynote speaker this morning. So we look at the fact that the thematic areas of GIFA is very outstanding. Amongst it is women empowerment. And for this particular guest who has joined us today, she will be talking about women empowerment, obviously, because if you look at the trajectory over 3 decades, 35 years in the United Nations, going towards gender equality and also being very loud on women empowerment. Ladies and gentlemen, please can you put your hands together for no other than the UN representative to Nigeria and ECOWAS, live in our midst as she comes to give a keynote address, Ms. Beatrice Ayong. Please put your hands together for her, Ms. Beatrice Ayong, as she comes to give a keynote address. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. I'm happy to be here. Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umu Eno, and Your Excellency, the First Lady Designate, allow me to stand on existing protocol. Before I go into my notes, I want to say that we have been impressed with the Ibom Air. I don't want to do publicity, but I think it's one of our preferred airlines that we take when we do our missions within the country. And I want to say, I love one of my best music, a song that I love was written by somebody from Akwa Ibom. Everything you put your hand go walk. Your name go open door. Amen. Amen. It's a song, everybody knows that. I love that song. So I'm attached to Akwa Ibom. And again, I'm just married to Cross River State. So I'm really, really tied here. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, representatives from government and private sector, development partners, civil society organizations, esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is both an honor and a privilege to join you today in celebrating the first anniversary of the Golden Initiative for All, GIFA. I extend my heartfelt congratulations to Her Excellency, the First Lady Designate of Akwa Ibom State. I know this vision was actually started by our mother, who is in heaven today, but I actually want to commend our First Lady Designate for carrying on with this vision. Because we see the contribution of GIFA, enhancing family lives and transforming communities. This initiative exemplifies how strategic interventions can uplift vulnerable populations and create sustainable pathways to economic empowerment. Your Excellencies, with your permission, I would like to extend the greetings of my regional director to all of you, especially the governor who is sitting here. And I would like also to talk about a little bit about UN Women, what we stand for, and why I came. Because I could have said I'm not coming, but I came to support, to be here today, because the things that GIFA stands for, they align with what the UN stands for, and especially the UN Women. Because in the UN, we have a principle, leaving no one behind. And if we have a golden initiative for all, it means we are targeting everybody. We are leaving no one behind. We are leaving no stone unturned. And so when we heard about this and we say, no, this is what we support, this is also what we stand for, leaving no one behind. UN Women is one of the youngest agencies created by member states of the United Nations. We were created in 2010. But the most important thing I want you to keep in mind about this creation is because one of the reasons the world was not able to attain the MDGs and today the SDGs is because of gender inequalities. It's because some people are left behind or some people are left out of the development pathways. So UN Women was created for two things. It was created to make sure that we reduce inequalities between men and women so that development can accelerate. But in many studies carried out, we realized that the people who are lagging behind in development are women, are girls. And until we deal with those issues, we can never have sustainable development. There is no way to have sustainable development because take a bird can never fly with one wing. Isn't that true? If you break one wing of the bird and say, okay, fly, that bird is never going to fly. It's the same thing. If we put our women behind, development cannot come. So that's why we are saying women, thank you, women must be in the center of our development struggles. And some people say, why talk about gender inequalities? Why even talk about gender-based violence? Studies have shown that gender-based violence has the capacity of reducing the gross domestic product of a country. It can reduce up to 2% of the GDP. And that is trillions of naira. So it means every year Nigeria is losing billions of naira just because of gender inequalities. So that's why UN Women was created to support member states to make sure that they reduce the inequalities and make sure that development can be accelerated. The other thing I like to say about UN Women, because we would like to have partnership with the state government, and even civil society organizations, is that we work in 4 big domains. The one of it is governance and participation in public life. There we are working with governance systems at the federal level, at the state level, to make sure that women participate and women lead and women can benefit from those governance systems. The second domain in which we work is economic empowerment. It is very clear, as long as women are poor and as long as some segments of the population remain poor, we cannot say we have dealt with poverty. So in Nigeria, women own and manage only 10% of resources. So if it continues like that, we cannot attain sustainable development. The other thing we work, the other domain is gender-based violence, which I actually have talked about. 30% of women in Nigeria have reported that they have faced gender-based violence at one point in their lives. The last domain, but not the least, is women, peace and security, humanitarian action, and disaster risk reduction. So in this domain, we are working with Resolution 1325 that Nigeria had also ratified. And we all know, studies have shown that any peace process where women are not sitting at the table, that peace process cannot last beyond 10 years. Peace processes that have lasted, thank you, peace processes that have lasted beyond 10 years have been processes where men and women are sitting together to decide. I'm sure men who are in this hall, they are saying, but UN Women is for women. No, I want to conclude this segment of presenting UN Women as saying that the name women or women was not actually given by God. The name woman was given by Adam. Because when God created Eve, Adam woke up, he saw woman. He saw a being and he called woman. For us, a woman, that word woman or women is a composite word. W-O stands for women, M-E-N or M-A-N stands for men. So when I talk about women, I'm talking about men and women sitting together talking about development. So at UN Women, we understand that women's economic empowerment is crucial. It's actually the entry point for gender equality and sustainable development. It is a key driver of inclusive growth, poverty alleviation, and social transformation. The Eka Iberedum Hub, excuse me if I don't pronounce well, launched under GIFA to promote affirmative procurement and integrate 500 women into formal supply chains, stands as a commendable initiative that aligns with UN Women's empowerment principles. This represents a significant advancement towards increasing women's access to economic opportunities, ensuring their participation in trade, and closing gender gaps in supply chains. We celebrate this milestone and encourage ongoing efforts to make markets more accessible for women entrepreneurs. And I would say there's a shining example in Kaduna State. His Excellency, the Governor of Kaduna State, has put into law affirmative procurement policy, which gives women entrepreneurs 30% of public contracts. This is actually huge, and many governors are also happy to join these kind of initiatives. And I was very happy to learn that affirmative procurement has already started in Akwa Ibom. I think we have to give our governor a hand. The Meal to Market project, which we commenced today, exemplifies the effectiveness of inclusive economic policies. By linking women's palm oil products to formal markets, this initiative reinforces local economies and enhances women's financial independence, contributing to paid work, unpaid care work, and domestic work. UN Women is committed to advancing policies and programs that recognize, reduce, and redistribute unpaid work. We must persist in our advocacy for investments in childcare services, flexible working arrangements, and social protection measures.
Umoeno, fondly called Ekaiberedem, on February 20, 2024. GIFA envisions a society with happy, healthy, educated, successful, and sustainable families devoid of vulnerabilities.
It is poised to address specific needs of all members of the family. Golden Initiative for All.
All of us and our children are indeed extremely proud of you. I will support you to ensure that you fulfill this lifelong ambition of yours, touching lives.
Your project is all-encompassing. It meets the standard of SDG. GIFA's focus on economic empowerment aligns perfectly with these global goals, and I have no doubt that it will play a significant role in helping to achieve them.
In line with GIFA's slogan, Enhancing Family Lives, several interventions have been carried out under 8 thematic areas and significant progress recorded with the support of partners, organizations, and individuals who have volunteered their time and resources. These audacious interventions carried out by GIFA have lightened hitherto dark corners and made beneficiaries happy that the golden era, which is the hallmark of the golden governor, Pastor Umoeno, through the Arise agenda, portends well for Akwa Ibom people.
Create a world where these grieving women are empowered to thrive and not just survive.
Governor no ya karo bonga kabo bonga bontum no fon me frewo si a mama wo kende ana ma fortiti
no, I didn't go wall within frame. I can mark up no, I'm no meaning.
Don't worry about it, I remember what on me, remember by the young governor, get back. I don't want a more, Yaukara more fun. I know you 8 years. Now, I'm Venegato, I can't do the bottom of the video, okay?
Despite the homegoing of the founder of GIFA, Pastor Patience Umoeno, on September 26, 2024, GIFA has continued to thrive as team members and others, under the supervision of the Coordinator, Office of the First Lady, Lady Helen Eno Obareki, continue to work tirelessly to build on Pastor Patience Umoeno's legacy of compassion, love, care, and support for families and the vulnerable through GIFA.
A very good foundation has been laid. I had always worked very closely with my mother, Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoeno. All of the things that she has taught me, it's easy to continue on that mandate that she has led. We tend to build on all of the successes that we've already recorded and, you know, make sure that at the end of the year, when we're taking stock, we've gone from point A to point B, doing all of the things that we're still doing, but just doing it better and just continuing to enhance family lives all across Akwa Ibom State.
Ladies and gentlemen, please can we applaud and celebrate the team that put that documentary together. Your Excellency, the story of GIFA shall continually be told from generations to generations, even as its impact transcends us and leaves the indelible footprints on the sands of time. Coming up next, Your Excellency, is a performance by Akwa Ibom young professionals a group of young boys and girls in Akwa Ibom State who were put together in 2011 for the purposes of talent discovery and grooming. Today, they shall be performing a dance drama which shall last for just 8 minutes of your time. And this dance drama will tell us the story of GIFA from another perspective, right from the beginning, the days of Her Excellency, the wife of the governor, through the metamorphosis leading to the leadership of Lady Helen Eno Obareki. I ask that you give your rapt attention as they perform. Akwa Ibom young professionals, please.
Because today is set aside to celebrate a quintessential, compassionate, and result-oriented pillar of support to our dear governor, whose track record always oozes the effervescence of success and dexterity with resilience. Mbok yang yong diufo mbagi kom bakara din senepi dong senke wana ditang ado a song of funkism ya ikono gita idong kikwo idara etie kanya sia ese totoro non poina.
From the Bible we have read about a caring woman. Dorcas was her name in giving hope to the poor. She cared for the needy, a voice to the oppressed. Like Dorcas of old came a mother in Akwa Ibom with a heart of gold to restore the hope of the downtrodden in our communities. Let's roll out the drums for our mother like no other. Standing ovation for Her Excellency.
The golden era. Market eke Miriam. Amasi mo ayopo. Ntoyeno. Ikpo wo. My wo unake woro sana miya. Sia my dion. Ketimpo. Adi bere. Ndado nam. Ninibeni kwa midi. Arudo kofie. Keva siema mom. Her Excellency. My patience moino. Ubiong. Abo yanyeri nam. Yang bonaba. Ntema freye. Emane sari mamida. Ayeke benika. Ekoto. Golden Initiative for All. GIFA. Adi. So that kini governor nyan. Awa idemanam. Ndutum. Arise agenda. Ma. Asuro yene se. Atai songu for. Ntem kwanye na awa. Ayene ebono.
GIFA. GIFA. Golden Initiative for All. GIFA. GIFA. Golden Initiative for All. Kebo yawi beredo ito kumenu fanga min kome kanyen. Who is in heaven? Her Excellency. Eto gidu mitegen tinanga jodebo. Idong eni yang eni ubo. Ekobdo. Her Excellency. My patience moino. Ekai beredem yin kedo. Tutumpong. Her Excellency. Edo ekai dogiba anye penye te ekai darake. Oh. Her Excellency. Ke apasanti for GIFA. Ke kama kedi. Ukwenwe. Nsongi dem. Asledo. Maternal and child care. Empowerment for women. Environmental health. Asledo. Special care for the aged and physically challenged persons. Ufan Asledo. Fight against gender-based violence in our society. Ufan Asledo. GIFA. GIFA. Golden Initiative for All.
Sia yongoro. Abasisi na ken soro. Ugang yin e yongoribo. Eto pa ayayagadong. Sia yongoro ukweto. Ndien. SCSS wonde bukut mbe misei do kudion sion
Meda oya inde pe Semporo Dadose Oh Dadose Ajaga mayen Semporo Dadose Oh Dadose Ajagama 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 Tolo Oh Dadose
Sak Ibani de Ide Ikom You see this our fine big sister fine Any comprehend No comprehend Iban bok poremedi Ino yodo
I will continue to sustain the office of the First Lady. Let me please introduce our daughter, Helen, as the coordinator to keep the legacies of our dear mother alive.
God made a wonderful mother. He made her smile of the sunshine, and He molded her heart of pure gold. In her eyes, He placed bright shining stars, and her cheeks fair roses you see. God made a wonderful mother, and He gave that dear mother to me. To my mother in heaven, thank you for always loving me and guiding me. Even though you are no longer here with me, I can still feel your love guiding me. You are always in my heart, and I will sustain your legacies with all my strength. We join our voices with the saints in heaven to wish you a happy posthumous birthday. I love you and miss you dearly.
Ukang yene sebo Kinwen ada kusongane unek mbon binge edon kikot ukuyong use kayene kandre wo ayamono kubok governor asna kesinami akamba si ayake yini dion ntere pillar of GIFA imayo idoro GIFA ntom ya ineki kom governor si arise agenda aye kama kemi kubo ada no uforon timpo
Yoyedo Yongo no moino Odo dama basi Yoyedo Yongo no moino Yabu for more by Memo Yoyedo Yongo no moino Usongi sanga more by Memo
Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud a choir of young professionals, most especially the younger Pastor Umoino and the younger Lady Helen Eno Obareki. A round of applause for these children, please. Wonderful presentation there. Electrifying performances. Akwa Ibom is a home of talents, and these ones have discovered theirs earlier and are nurturing their talent. This is the Akwa Ibom state that His Excellency, our dear Governor, is building. An Akwa Ibom where our children shall grow and excel and be the best in their various endeavors. Your Excellency, we will now be having the speech by the coordinator of the office of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, a wonderful lady who has taken over the mantra of leadership in GIFA, and she has done so very well. She has been able to coordinate the women of Akwa Ibom State. She has been able to impact fully in the areas of focus of GIFA. I ask that we all please put our hands together as I very respectfully invite the Chairman Board of Trustees of GIFA and Coordinator Office of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, Lady Helen Eno Obareki, for her address.
When I say Golden Initiative for All, the response is enhancing family lives. Golden Initiative for All. Thank you. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, Pastor Umo Basieno, PhD. My very dear husband, Elder Honoré de Obareki, thank you for being here. Every distinguished and important personality in this room, I salute you this afternoon. To members of the First Family, indeed my immediate siblings, thank you for being here to honor the legacy of our mother. I greet all of the men and the women that are here. I salute the female youth who are right in front of me. Thank you so much for being here this afternoon. Today marks a watershed moment in my life as I am humbled, honored, and privileged to stand before you all at this epochal event marking a remarkable milestone, the first anniversary of the Golden Initiative for All, GIFA, the visionary pet project of Her Excellency, Pastor Patience Umo Eno, First Lady of Akwa Ibom State, the woman we all lovingly addressed as Ekaiberedim. Akwa Ibom. I know she's smiling down from heaven. I wrote this morning that I'm jealous of the angels because they get to celebrate this birthday with her. Let me pause and thank God Almighty for his loving kindness towards us this past 1 year. Without him, nothing we accomplished would have been possible. I also thank and appreciate my father, the governor of Akwa Ibom State, on whose shoulders we have consistently leaned on for support and encouragement this past 1 year. Daddy, indeed, you're the pillar of GIFA. The Golden Initiative for All GIFA, as we all know, embodies Her Excellency's vision and passion for uplifting the lives of women, children, the elderly, and the vulnerable populace of our state. GIFA has not only improved the well-being of countless individuals, but has also inspired a sense of communal and social responsibility. In just 1 year, this initiative has made significant strides in the area of education, where over 15,000 pupils have received school supplies, residents of rural communities have accessed free health care through the GIFA Wheels of Hope program, as well as the economic empowerment of over 5,000 women. The impact has been tremendous as it has been felt across the state, and we are proud of the progress made so far, although there is still much work to be done. My mandate as the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady is simply to build on the legacies of our dear mother, Pastor Patience Umo Eno. This we have done and will continue to do by creating impact in the lives of the vulnerable, as well as enhancing the quality of life for families in the state. We will continue to support families with multiple birth children, engage zero earners with skills, and empower more women through our women empowerment programs, one of which is the Ekaiberedim Hub, where we take the women from informal markets and guide them through the process of getting their products to the formal market. We have an exhibition outside after this event, so you can see what I'm talking about. In retrospect, GIFA has recorded significant strides in just 1 year, and one of the many projects undertaken by GIFA is in Biabong, Ikorudo, a rural community in a local government area, where we built and handed over a cassava and oil processing mill to a middle-aged father of 6, Mr. Benjamin Asukwo Umoren. Months later, we also identified a cluster of women who patronized that mill and women from other senatorial districts involved in palm oil production and related businesses, and had since connected them to the Ekaiberedem Hub, a full cycle program that helps women identify what their hands can produce and how much the market is willing to pay for those products. Today, their products are on exhibition, like I said, and will soon find their way to the shelves of malls and supermarkets. We have plans to accommodate more women in the hub so that more women can be molded and groomed. Another success story is our ongoing GIFA Adult Education Initiative under the Literacy and Learning thematic area, where we have brought together men and women from all of the local government areas who are learning the alphabet and how to write out their names and basic information needed in their daily interactions. Their enthusiasm for learning the skills our facilitators have put together is quite exciting, and will be empowering a few of them who are ready to progress to the next level of their lives. At this point, I really want to thank the Ingrace Academy that have partnered with us in establishing that initiative. As we look to the future and the exciting opportunities that lie ahead, we will build on the momentum gained. The Adult Education Initiative will continue. People living with disabilities will be supported, while there are plans to partner with giant agripreneurial services in the training and empowerment of about 1,000 Akwa Ibom people on mushroom cultivation in the nearest future. We will keep innovating, expanding our reach, and deepening our impact while seeking new ways to serve Akwa Ibom people better than we have done in the last 1 year. We are also committed to engaging in collaborations that work for our people in sync with the RISE agenda of the Akwa Ibom State government. At GIFA, we emphasize that in everything we do, our children and young people are watching us, and that we are their first role models. The greatest form of empowerment is the example that we show them. It is therefore my wish, as we mark our first anniversary, that we all have a role to play in elevating humanity. I also believe that both as leaders and citizens, we have a duty to leave our state a better place than we met it. Borrowing a leaf from the words of Michelle Obama, people who are truly strong lift others up. People who are truly powerful bring others together. We are all strong and powerful people here in this room, so let's ensure we bring our vulnerable constituencies out of their despair. Going forward, at GIFA, our aim is to ensure that the Global Development Framework, the Sustainable Development Goals, SDGs, make more meaning to the most vulnerable families in our state, as we cannot make much progress towards achieving the SDGs if we leave some families behind. It is on this note that I solicit your partnership and support in ensuring that we meet the targets that we have before us. We cannot go the distance alone. As they say, together we can achieve more. May I therefore use this opportunity once again to pay tribute to the inspiring moral support we have received from our father, and there I add financial support as well, His Excellency Pastor Umoeno. Without his encouragement, the GIFA idea would still be a dream. I also thank the nation's First Lady very sincerely, Senator Oluremi Tinubu, CON, for her motherly support, the First Lady of Lagos State, and other First Ladies for their love and warmth, and I want to thank the Nigeria Governor Spouses Forum. Special thanks to all our supporters, corporate friends, and development partners for their amazing partnership in the last year. All of this growth experienced at GIFA would not have been possible without you. But the journey has only just started. GIFA is not a government-funded entity. We intend to thrive through the support of our partners and friends. Like Oliver Twist, We can only ask for more and more support from all and sundry. The future is bright, but you can join hands with GIFA to make it brighter as we enhance family lives. Thank you very much, and God bless you all. Long live GIFA, long live Akwa Ibom State, and long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Golden Initiative for all. Thank you very much.
I believe you can do better. Can you put your hands together for the First Lady Designate? Fantastic. We would like you to also wait behind. Please, we have presentations to do. So if you look at the order of events, next we are taking presentations to honor those that deserve to be honored this afternoon. There's going to be a 1-minute video. All right then, there's going to be a 1-minute video I'd like you to watch. We have adult education trainees who have distinguished themselves, about 86 persons learning basic education at a center here in New York. And we had the First Lady Designate visit that center. We'll watch that video and then we'll proceed from there.
I'm so glad that, all that we have heard is not fiction. I'm glad that I've come here today and I have seen that everything that they have told me that they're doing, they're actually doing it. I'm so happy to see all of you eager to learn and excited to participate in all that they're teaching you, and it makes me very happy.
That's really heartwarming. And so I'd like to crave your indulgence to welcome with me 6 outstanding adult education trainees here, those that have distinguished themselves all through the period of learning. Please welcome on stage Mercy Thompson Ukowo. If you're here, please come up. We also have Blessing Anedi Efyong. Please put your hands together for them. Encourage them. Encourage them. All right, we have Mercy Thompson Ukono here, ready to receive a certificate of excellence for distinguishing herself. Please encourage her. Fantastic. Wow. She's distinguished herself out of the 86 persons we have. She's extremely excited. Isn't that heartwarming? And they're also getting other items as well. They have starter packs. And the next person, that's Blessing Anedi Efyong. Please put your hands together for her. Receiving a certificate of excellence for outstanding strides. All right then. We also have Okuk Abraham Akpan. Put your hands together for her, the 3rd person out of the 6 that have distinguished themselves. Very surreal excitement deep from within. All right then. We also have Elizabeth Isaac. Put your hands together for her as well. That's Elizabeth Isaac. Going through the period of learning, basic education. This one, some of them never knew how to write and read, but then they have come out today. We have another one, Samuel Etimef Mfon. Please put your hands together for him. Also receiving certificates of excellence out of the 86 persons we have at that training center. Another distinguished gentleman. The next is Anefiok Saturday Ukong. That makes it 6. And just to mention that 6 have received Certificate of Excellence, but every other trainee will be going back with starter packs today, courtesy of GIFA and other items. It's time for photograph. The First Lady Designate standing with them. This is a real surreal moment, a moment to be excited. Fantastic. The smile is extremely affectionate. That's coming from within. An achievement indeed. Please put your hands together for them. At this point, we have another presentation to do. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we would like to invite Lewa. If you noticed, as GIFA started the activities to celebrate the first anniversary, we had a friendly match. Lewa versus Walgon at that friendly match, but we had a winner. Walgon won. We would like to invite Lewa as they come up. Please put your hands together for these beautiful women. Put your hands together for them showing up on the field to also show dexterity. That's Lewa. So we know that Lewa will be receiving a check of 500,000 naira. And we also have, introducing their second place, that's, we're not the winner, the second place, they're getting 500,000 naira. We also have Walgon. We'd like to invite Walgon. The president will lead our team. Walgon, please come up as well. Just hold on. Walgon will be getting much more. So the photograph is happening right now. Indeed, beautiful women, isn't it? They were on the field playing. If you watch that, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. 500,000 naira for Lewa. You can go down now as I invite to come up as well to receive their own winning prize. Walgon, put your hands together for them. That's a trophy. They have a trophy there to also show you that they went all out to get this in. And 1 million naira is what they're going back with. Fantastic. Such excitement. Okay. The Walgon ladies or women are here on the first anniversary of GIFA. They did represent, showing what they can do, what men can do, women can do as well. Okay, it's time for pictures. And that's the dummy check right there. 1 million naira is what they're getting. Thank you.
Congratulations to Walgon and all the ladies. I didn't know ladies could play football so well that they win 1 million naira. Please, an applause for them. Thank you so very much as you step down. Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Ladies and gentlemen, the very last presentation is the one that is known as GIFA Spotlight Icon Award. And this goes to a lady who is so hardworking, a lady that all of us, we know her. It's actually a surprise to her. Yesterday was her birthday, Mrs. Enyekeme Blossom. Your Excellency, I knew this lady right from the days of your electioneering campaign. She sells tiger nut drinks and other kinds of snacks. She takes it to campaign in all the local government areas. And sometimes when we are hungry, we eat from her snacks. And even till now, she attends every occasion that you attend. How she gets to the nooks and crannies of the state with us, I don't know. But she's always there, always with her cooler of tiger nut and snacks. Ladies and gentlemen, please applaud the very hardworking Mrs. Enyekeme Blossom as she wins 500,000 naira today from GIFA. Congratulations to you. Congratulations to you. We celebrate the First Lady Designate. We thank you so much, Ma. Please, a round of applause for her. Thank you so very much. As I invite Barrister Morgan Ekadem.
Thank you so much. Please, can we celebrate the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady one more time? She truly deserves all the applause. Thank you so much for shining the light and for ensuring that GIFA stands tall and is still being celebrated till date. Your Excellency, we're about to take messages of goodwill at this event today. And Your Excellency, we have 5 persons approved for this item, but I've come up here to plead that we have 10 inelastic minutes to exhaust this item, that is Goodwill messages. I'll call on Dr. Andy Ayo, who will be the first to present a message of goodwill. And let me take the liberty as he comes up to read out all the other persons that will be speaking. Dr. Ofyong Ofor will speak. The Secretary to the Government of Akwa Ibom State is designated to give a goodwill message here today. The Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State and the House of Representative member for Kanafuno Rokonam Federal Constituency. Please, can we celebrate Dr. Andy Ayo as he starts? Dr. Andy never speaks for long. He goes straight to the point and stays within 1 minute. Today again, he will prove his mettle. Thank you.
Thank you so much. His Excellency, our dear Governor, Pastor Mobasino, we're very excited today. I was here last 1 year, and it's such a memory to come back here again today. Your Excellency, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, and I stand on the existing protocol. Today we congratulate you, the coordinator of the First Lady's Office, for continuing with this legacy. On behalf of EQs and some of the development partners, we have seen your strides. We've partnered with you in various ways, and we've seen that the vision is not dead. I think that's something that we're so excited about, because when we saw all of what happened, we worried for what Her Excellency envisioned for our state. Thank you for carrying it on. On behalf of all the partners, you know, the disease prevention, all of the educational outreaches, we're going to be sitting with you closer. I know it's been like a few weeks of mourning, and we need to get close to you and build the vision together. I can confirm to you today that on behalf of I, Andy Ayo, and a couple of the others in the state, will partner with you, will attract resources, will attract funding that is required. We'll work closely with His Excellency to ensure that this vision, this GIFA vision, is a reality. Congratulations today on the first day. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ayo, for the multiple assurances, of course, with Aaron and all Moses, which is Lady Helen Obareki, for this context to continue to thrive. Dr. Ofyong Ofor, next in line. Please, can we celebrate her as she comes for a message of goodwill? Thank you.
Thank you. Your Excellency, the Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be here to give a goodwill message on the celebration of the Golden Initiative for All. We, like the name, Golden Initiative for All, this GIFA has been able to reach out to women, to the elderly, to young people in different strata of the society to make lives better for them. I celebrate Lady Helen Obareke, celebrate all that you're doing in GIFA to keep the flag flying. We celebrate our mother pastor, Mrs. Patience Umoino. And I'd like to say here that we'll continually join hands together to see that lives are better for everyone that is represented under the Golden Initiative for All. We'll see how to support. I heard her talk about the hops, helping women in agricultural processing and in several other trainings that they're undergoing to see how to make lives better for them. So we'll continue to support the Golden Initiative for All and see that the dream and the vision for which GIFA was set up for is continually realized. Congratulations, and we trust that greater testimonies lie ahead of GIFA. Thank you so much.
Please, can we celebrate Dr. Ofyong Ofor some more? She reminds me of the First Lady of Akwa Ibom State with her smiles. If mommy were to speak, she would smile all through. And Dr. Ofyong Ofor did same, Helen did same. All I need to do now is to smile like them, and I'll join their league. Your Excellency, the next is the Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State, represented here by the Chief Magistrate, Afyong Usimka. Chief Registrar, rather, Afyong Usimka. Please, can we celebrate her? Thank you.
Your Excellency, our dear Governor, Pastor Mobasino, Coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, Mrs. Lady Helen Eno Obareki, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please permit me to rest on the existing protocol. I am here on behalf of His Lordship, Justice Ekaite Fabian Obot, the Honorable Chief Judge of Akwa Ibom State. My Lord is unavoidably absent, but she sends a generous goodwill message on this auspicious occasion. 1 year ago, Her Excellency, late Pastor Patience Umoino, birthed the Golden Initiative for All Vision, which has come to become a beacon of hope for individuals, families, and communities, because truly, according to the scriptures, where there is no vision, the people perish. Though Her Excellency has gone to be with the Lord, we are blessed with her memories as we see GIFA standing stronger 1 year after. And this is because with the people, the vision will not perish. Thankfully, one woman stood up to the responsibility, rose to the challenge, and continued to lead this charge. Today, we salute Mrs. Helen Obareki, who is the coordinator of GIFA and the Office of the First Lady. The Chief Judge and the entire judiciary do commend your resilience, ma'am. We commend you for standing in support of this program, and we are committed to continually providing you the enabling partnership to make this initiative a success. Once again, we say congratulations to the entire GIFA family, the First Family, and we pray that the good Lord will continually strengthen you in this noble, life-changing initiative which restores dignity to humanity. Long live GIFA, long live Akwa Ibom State, long live the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, next in line, the Secretary to the Government of Akwa Ibom State, Prince Enobongwa. Please, can we celebrate him?
Your Excellency, our leader, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umo Eno. My dear sister, Lady Helen Obareki, Coordinator of the Office of the First Lady. Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, I never had any doubt in my mind that my sister Helen will do this. Helen, I'm proud of you, really, really proud of you. GIFA is here to stay. I heard the song from John. GIFA is here. And Helen, I'd like to say that we are also going to be here with you all the way. We are going to do this even till after our tenure has expired. Because our mother was a real mother, a true mother. I have benefited from her love. A lot of times she called me behind the scenes and showed me real love. And I don't take that for granted. And that's why I said we are going to be here with you, with GIFA, all the way. I see the good things GIFA is doing. I actually see it in my family. For the first time, I noticed my wife allows me to look into her accounts. And so I believe that's from GIFA. She has been taught to take care of the elderly. That is me. So thank you, GIFA, for what you've done. Well, on a more serious note, I know that GIFA will need all the resources to be able to do the good things that you are doing. And on behalf of my colleagues in the State Executive Council, we will start with supporting GIFA with a sum of 20 million naira. Thank you and God bless.
Please, can we celebrate the Secretary to the State Government? Thank you so much. The only thing he has not told us is whether the 20 million would come from the wife's account, the one he now sees. Thank you so much. Your Excellency, 2 more and we're done. The first will be for me to call the representative of Right Honorable Unyime Idems Dr. Ekaita Matthew, who can come from that way. And then we would end with the Okwibomi Bibio and President General of the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers in Akwa Ibom State. Please, can we celebrate this noble gentleman speaking for Right Honorable Onyeme Idems at this event?
Thank you. Your Excellency, your Executive Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Mo Basi Eno, PhD, and the coordinator of FEREP, Helen Obaseki. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the coordinator of FIFA. Sorry about that. And ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm standing in for Onyeme Idem, Honorable Idem, member representing Ukanafo Noruwanam Federal Constituency. He called me last night that he had made his travel plans to be here, but had an emergency national assignment and that I should stand in for him, which I humbly accepted. Your Excellency, the occasion of today is best tagged as a celebration of love. Love between the father and the family, and also between the husband and the wife. Onyeme Idem commends you that you didn't allow the vision of our late mother to die, and that you have given her the total support. Your Excellency, sometimes when we also hear of the issue of DNA, and people begin to be afraid, but we could see DNA playing out in this particular occasion, where you were able to invest in your family, and you got a daughter whose feet fit into the shoes of her late mother. We commend this young lady for the great work that she's doing to write her mother's name in gold. Your Excellency, Onyeme Idem also commends you in a systematic and organized way that you are implementing the blueprints of the Arise agenda. And the most recent of one is the constitution of a statistical agency and for Akwa Ibom State. That shows that you are development conscious. But we are yet to see a country or a government that can make development without statistical data. But with the statistical agency in place, we are very sure that you are development conscious. We thank you so much for Akwa Ibom State. Onyeme Idem is supporting this event with the sum of 2 million naira. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Thank you so much. The last of the goodwill messages will come from our father, the Okwibomi Bibio and President General of Akwa Ibom, the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers. Our father, we would wish you speak from there as we honor you, but of course in his usual energetic personality, he would prefer to come all round. Of course, our father needed to speak here about his daughter. Please, can we put our hands together as we celebrate the President General and Okwibomi Bibio. Thank you.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Mo Basi Eno, PhD. Please let me, very specially today, because of what I'm saying, seem to be a little bit emotional because of what my daughter have done. So I recognize all the people that are here today. Today is a very special day because Umo, the governor of the state, have sown a seed. And that seed that is sowed is what we are saying today. That the daughter have been able to step into the mother's shoes And he does that very diligently. I am, as a father, I am very proud of what I've seen today. Kaisu nam turu, nam kanadu, because in some way before they would in yen, I didn't even utum is roof for a term on nam. A week on Waiki Yemeyan, a woo when it in. So I thank you very much. Keep on doing what God has mandated you to do. For us to miss our mother, Ami, Nkana, Maritan I feel really broken inside because I am not supposed to have been here to witness the Here we are. We must celebrate. He is somewhere that he will promote all that he has, the good things that he has done. That is why we are here. And I'm particularly here, I and my wife are here to promote the good works of Patient Umoino, being led by the daughter today. But for all of us that came here, it is not just that we came in here, it is a Senam. What are we going to take home? So can you depend in young folk near more? You keep on the Tonyan. Young the Tonyan, diligent. I will go without back to the Bible, you know, within. The Bible, you know, white and so Tom Eban so. But today, we can see what God is using our daughters to do. In our various homes, I have 4 female children and 2 boys. And I know what my female children are doing in my life today. And we condemn Goodwill, it's here with a rubber. It's a pocket, So what I want to say is that I thank God for everything that is happening here today. Permit me to use the word extend that to the rural community. It is very important that you extend it to the rural community. Many coordinators in each local government in the state. Is the keynote speak agatangico about violence at home. We are traditional rulers and we know what is happening in our various communities. The violence is a township. People can let other people know what is happening. In the rural area, it's not so. How do they pass the message? The bulk of it ends with us, and we manage the situation. Because we know that in Togoyan, it depends so much on the mother. They depend so much on their mother. So I appeal to you, extend your hand of fellowship very strongly to the communities. Being 80-80. Poverty, I will be young. Ikopiko basi. I will be young. Ikopiko basi. A touch on the lives more on our women. Touch on their life, very younger the program for all. But touch on the lives of the women. By extension, I had touch on the children. So move comfy, and I really thank you, for Your Excellency. You have done quite a lot. in this state for promoting this kind of initiative that goes round, touches the life of the people in the state. Continue to do more. Please, I want to use this opportunity to say, touch on the lives of the younger generation. The younger generation more. Because they are our future. The future of tomorrow. Now and yeah, to the glory of God, Akwa Ibom will continue to progress. So I want to thank all of us for being here. Go back home with an important message to your people that we are here to build, we are here to develop, and we must live in peace and harmony for us to develop. We cannot develop without living in peace and harmony in our various domains. Thank you very much. May the Almighty God bless all of us. Thank you.
Please, can we celebrate our father, the Okwibomi Bibio? Thank you so much. And President General of the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers in our dear state. Your Excellency, we're going to take two items together as one. The brass band, you can hold on. Two items together as one. The vote of thanks by Pastor Anne Abraham and one song by Mama Aiti Dennis. One song, please, by Mama Aiti Dennis. Please, after that, we would take His Excellency's address so that when he's done with his address, he would now come down and would take the cake cutting and take the national anthem. So I welcome Pastor Anne Abraham for the vote of thanks, which is basically thank yous. And then Mama Aiti Dennis is already queued. Vote of thanks, please.
Good afternoon, Your Excellency, our amiable Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Pastor Umar Basi Eno, PhD, our very own daddy, our very own father. I want to rest on the already established protocol because of time. My work is simple, a vote of thanks. It is with immense gratitude and joy that I stand before you today to say thank you so very much for honoring our day today. For honoring our day today. A special note of thank you goes to our governor. The reason is because he gave us his shoulder for us to lean on. In Golden Initiative for All, he promised us support. And honestly, we've seen the support. And we are here to tell you thank you, Daddy. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all you've done for us as a team and as a people in Golden Initiative for All. I also want to thank our development partners. I want to thank all the State Executive Council. I want to thank all the stakeholders of Akwa Ibom State for believing in Golden Initiative for All. And we want to say, as you believe in us, we will do much better. Our thanks can never be complete if we don't thank Lady Helen Eno Obareke, our very own immediate boss, who has been there for us, who encourages us on every side and telling us that GIFA lives on. And so we want to say thank you, Ma, and we want to give you our word that will always stand by you. To everyone that come out today, we want to say thank you, and thank yous, like our mother used to say. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Mama Aiti Dennis, for this special song, special request to mark GIFA at 1.
Happy anniversary, GIFA! Happy anniversary, GIFA! Akwa Ibom is Samo! Eden is Samo! Even in Puyo!
Season has come.
Salute you!
Golden Initiative for
GIFA will come against you. Sorry. Come on. Stop it. GIFA will come against you. Golden initiative for us. Now when I never it's a suit of golden initiative for us. GIFA, enhancing family life. That's what we will not stop. We are unstoppable. Let's go and share for all. Golden initiative for all. Hey, we're here to enhance family lives. GIFA. Congratulations.
Please, can we celebrate Mama IT Dennis? Golden Initiative for All. Please, can we celebrate her and all members of our crew? Thank you, thank you, thank you for the fun and the joy that you spread. Thank you so much. Please, as earlier indicated, after His Excellency's address, we would cut the cake to mark GIFA at 31, or at 1 rather. Let me please read out the names of those who would join His Excellency for the cake cutting so that we can be properly guided when that time is come. His Excellency, of course, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady and spouse, our keynote speaker, the wife of the Secretary to the State Government, the wife of the chairman of our party, the wife, Your Excellency, of distinguished Senator Effiong Bob, the wife of the Okwibomi Bibio, who is also here, the representative of the Chief Judge, please, and of course, Bishop Enobong Essien. All these are noble women who join the GIFA coordinator and, of course, His Excellency for the cake cutting to mark GIFA at 1. Having done all of those and having come to the high point of this event, I'd like us to now clap in solidarity as we welcome the #1 supporter of Golden Initiative for All, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, husband to our beloved mother. Please, can we put our hands together, celebrate His Excellency, Pastor Moina, a leader that we are proud of, the father of GIFA and the father of all of us. Thank you, the brass band.
Thank you so much. Please, let's be seated. Thank you. Golden Initiative for All. Thank you. My daughter, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, and your spouse, Mrs. Helen Enobaraki. Your Excellencies, former Deputy Governors of Akwa Ibom State that are here with us, thank you so much for coming. We feel highly encouraged. Your Excellency, Mr. Moses Ekwe, MFR. Your Excellency, Mrs. Atimokoyo, wife of the former Deputy Governor. And Your Excellency, Mrs. Fumi Donsinka, wife of a former governor. Distinguished senators and your spouses that are here, members of the House of Representatives that have joined us here, I can see our brother, the Ope of Africa, speaking for the good people of Etinan in the Green Chambers. We welcome you, sir. The representative of the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, other honorable members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly and their spouses, the representative of the Chief Judge that has joined us here, we thank you, we welcome you. The keynote speaker, we thank you, ma'am, and we welcome you to Uyo, Akwa Ibom State. The chairman of our party, the PDP in Akwa Ibom, other executive members of the PDP, members of IPAC, Akwa Ibom State that are here, the secretary to the state government and your beloved spouse, the head of the civil service and your spouse, the chief delivery advisor to the governor, honorary special advisors, honorable commissioners designate and your spouses, former commissioners that are here, members of the first family, service commanders, both serving and retired, that have joined us here, captains of industries, our father, His Eminence, the Okwibomi Bibio, the President General of the Supreme Council of Traditional Rulers in Akwa Ibom State, and our beloved mother. We welcome you, the Chairman of the Traditional Rulers Council, the Paramount Ruler of Urumuko. We welcome you. Other Paramount Rulers that are here, we welcome all of you and thank you for giving support to this initiative, particularly in memory of the First Lady that has gone to be with the Lord. Thank you for your encouragement. Chairman of boards, permanent secretaries, heads of extra-ministerial department, members of the clergy, represented by the CAN chairman himself, chairman and vice chairman of local government council and your spouses, led by the chairman of Algon, BOT and management staff of GIFA, all of our development partners, all of our women, all of our men, all of our youths, our invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. We are gathered here today to celebrate the first anniversary of the Golden Initiative for All, GIFA, the pet project of my dear wife, Her Excellency Pastor Mrs. Patience Umo Eno. Today too would have been her 58th birthday, but it had pleased God to call her home. So we're celebrating our first posthumous birthday. I want to thank God for the life that she lived. On this day last year, we're all enveloped in an atmosphere of joy, signaling the official launch of GIFA. I remember for many nights, we argued about the name, and I will ask her, what are your initiatives? She will try and she will say, Ubianka. And I'll say to her, you have to tell me the initiatives you want to launch. I don't just believe in a name that is not tied to anything. So she will go back. Following morning, she will say, I have the initiatives. Then she will start reading. I'll say, it's not complete. She will say, Shebi is my program. It's not your program. It is Zarabian. I remember all the jokes, all of the time we cracked. And finally, she came up with the name Golden Initiative for All. I tried severally to change the name, but she stuck to her name and said that's what she believes in. And today, looking back, and even just listening to the speech of the UN rep that validated the name, that the UN believes that no one should be left behind, that makes me just smile and say she was right after all. So I want to thank God for her life. Today, on the first anniversary of GIFA, I am filled with both the emotions of celebration and one of sadness too. But in all, we give glory to God. Even though the founder and progenitor of this initiative is no longer with us, but the dream she had lives on. The drive to enhance family life as a critical unit of any society and bring so-called to the less privileged remains still on a high speed. Let me therefore congratulate our dear daughter, Mrs. Helen Enobaraki, the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady, for stepping up and taking charge of this great initiative. Thank you, Helen, for making us very proud. You have worked so hard, considering the fact that within the time the initiative was launched February last year, your mom fell ill in June, and you were up with her until she passed, that you were able to pick up steam from November, and then you are able to do what we have seen you do. Shows that you carry on a determined spirit, the can-do spirit, that every Akwa Ibom child is born of and born with, and you have been able to demonstrate in no unshakable terms that God has endued you with wisdom. Many times I discuss with you, I see the depth and the insight that you carry. And I'd like to congratulate you on this day and to let you know how proud I am of the work that you are doing. You have so eloquently reeled off the achievement recorded in the last 1 year. It is evident, therefore, that you have ticked all of the boxes in all the thematic areas, and the impact that has been deeply felt too amongst our people. You have done well. And your mother, and indeed all of us here, are manifestly proud, extremely proud of you. My wife was a deeply humane person. As a matter of fact, she was like the mother hen, taking care of the needs of others, even at her own detriment. I am glad that the Arise Elderly Care Initiative, a project that was very dear to her heart, is being vigorously pursued. She was also a great advocate for the women in politics, demanding for 40% women participation in all strata of life. Today we can see that we have 40% of councillors, about commissioners also. We made sure we still gave them 4, and that to my mind is 40%. I remember most times she would come and say to me, "Yubi, what of the women list? Please give us our 40%. And I'm sure the women must be proud. If you are a councillor today and you are a lady, if you are a commissioner today and you are a woman, and you are a government today, you are a woman, you are a chairman, we are 40%, you are a woman. You owe it to the work that Pastor Mrs. Patience Umoino did, and as an advocate of the women. Every month, over 600 elders drawn from all the wards in the state are given 50,000 naira each for their upkeep. This initiative has been warmly received by our people and will continue. We'll carry it out as long as God keeps us at the Hilltop Mansion. We'll continue to assist the vulnerable with Arise Humanitarian Homes, which she was very passionate about, as well as the issue of maternal care and gender-based violence. I see the zeal that Helen pursues this gender-based violence. And many times she will bump into my room and tell me, "Daddy, you have to do something about this. This is not acceptable to us." And I'll say, "Call Mrs. Eme," and then Barrister Mrs. Eme will help you. That I'm sure I like the way you pursue all of this. Thank you so much, Madam. Thank you. Thank you. We are building right now as a people, still part of the things she dreamt of. We'll soon flag off the Mother and Child Hospital in the medical corridor between Ikorekpene and Ibom Specialist Hospital. We want our pregnant women to be cared for, and that is part of the things we believe we must do. Permit me at this point to thank the University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, especially the Chief Medical Director, Professor M.M. Bassi, for naming the antenatal building after my dear wife, in recognition of the great affection she had for maternal care. Let me also thank the immediate past chairman of Nsurubion Local Government Area, Architect Iniobong Orok, for also naming an ICT center after my dear wife. I have been reliably informed that the center has been accredited by the Joint Matriculation Board, JAM, to be used for all their examinations. These are legacies that will ever remain memory in our hearts. We'll continue to support the works of this initiative and keep alive all the issues she held dear, for which the coordinator of the Office of the First Lady has declared her the dedication to pursuing and implementing. We'd like to thank all the development partners for the work they've done, all the volunteers, all the staff, everyone that have done so much work to keep this initiative alive. I ask later today, by 4 p.m., that you join me as we lay the foundation of the Secretariat of GIFA in a wet housing, so that we can permanently give a permanent place to the organization and they can pursue her dreams, which we believe will continue, like the Secretary of Government said, even after we have left office. So I look forward to seeing you at 4 p.m. at Innerwet Housing to lay this foundation. We'd like to once again congratulate all of you for a great work that you have done, and I wish to congratulate GIFA for their 1-year anniversary. Thank you so much. God bless GIFA. God bless Akwa Ibom State. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Your Excellency. Please, His Excellency. His Excellency will now be positioned for the cake cutting. The coordinator of the Office of the First Lady taking the responsibility there to unveil this anniversary cake. Let me take this moment to announce the donation of 10 million naira from Algon to support GIFA at 1. Please can we celebrate the chairman of Algon and indeed Algon as a whole. Wife of the head of the civil service, please to also join for the cake cutting ceremonies. Wife of Okwibumi Bibiu, Bishop Dr. Enobong Esien, wife of the former governor of Akwa Ibom State, Mrs. Idongeset Fumi Idongeset Nkanga to join. Mrs. Nyakno Okoko to join, please. Our mommy Atom Okboyo to please join. Let's have a full house. Please, can we celebrate all of them? If you can shift. Please, just a minute so she can join and then we'll take it. Thank you, Your Excellency. Please, we're going to cut the cake. I'm just going to shout Golden Initiative for All, and you will respond, enhancing family lives. We'll do that 3 times, and at the 3rd time, Your Excellency will just cut the cake to mark GIFA at 1. Golden Initiative for All. That is 1. You have to do it better. Golden Initiative for All. All right, and we'll take it the 3rd time and we'll cut the cake as we take it for the 3rd time. Golden Initiative for All. Congratulations. Thank you so much and congratulations. Please let's note that after the national anthem, His Excellency, of course, along with our entourage, will step outside for the inspection of the Eka Iberedem Hub exhibition stands. And while we are out there, a lot of other presentations will be made to 5 youth groups, 20 women groups, and other presentations to be made outside there. Please, for us to end this part of this event, we will take the... Just a minute, please. Just a minute. All right, thank you very much. Please, refreshment, entertainment has been provided for all of us here. But for those of us who have not received our entertainment here, the information is that you have cards in your hands. So please, if you have those cards, you have to proceed to the banquet hall for your lunch. If you don't have the cards, it means that lunch is available for you here. So please, after the national anthem and the inspection, please, we'll proceed. Those with the cards will proceed to the banquet hall for lunch before we go to a wet housing for the foundation laying at 4 p.m. The national anthem, please, for us to end. Thank you very much. Your Excellency, thank you for being a part of this event. Please, as we step out, we'll inspect the Kaiberedem exhibition hub, and there will be presentations also made there to youth groups across the state, women groups across the state, and market women selected from the 3 senatorial districts. All of these donations and presentations to mark the first anniversary of this very impactful organization, Golden Initiative for All. Thank you for being a part of this event.
Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel